Good day, I'm Samantha Allen and this is your JIS News for April 19. Jamaicans will not be faced with any new taxes this fiscal year. As he opened the budget debate Thursday, Finance Minister Dr. Peter Phillips said that instead of new taxes, government would focus on collecting outstanding and current taxes.
Our compliance rate is well below acceptable standards and must be improved if we are to get out of this debt trap.
As for how the $520.9 billion budget would be financed, Dr. Phillips said $407.2 billion would come from revenues, $103.3 billion from loans, and $10.4 billion from a cash balance drawdown. The revenue package represents a mix of existing collection, non-tax revenues, the bauxite levy, capital revenue, and grant inflows. Meanwhile, government has cut the portion of the national budget that's eaten up by debt obligations. The 2013-2014 budget represents an 11% reduction in debt servicing, moving from 54% of the budget last year to only 43% this year.
It is this reduction in debt servicing costs that has enabled us, even in this difficult year, to allocate badly needed resources to social services and for the protection of the poor and the most vulnerable in our society.
Among those social services is a program of advancement through health and education path, and as of August 1, beneficiaries will be getting a 15% increase to support themselves and their families.
Another 15% will be paid in August 2014, thereby bringing the total increase to beneficiaries to 30% by the end of 2014-15.
A pilot program is scheduled to come on stream to provide a number of services, including bus fares for PATH students, bursaries to tertiary students, a social housing project, and a skills training program. And about 12,250 micro and small businesses will have access to a $2 billion line of credit from the Development Bank of Jamaica, the DBJ. The finance minister says the DBJ will also be setting aside $20 million to build information and communication technology ICT centers, which will create between 7,000 and 8,000 jobs.
The estimates of the jobs in the ICT sector does not include those investments in the ICT sector which will be undertaken by private businesses without reliance on the Development Bank of Jamaica.
In other news, the Youth and Culture Minister has reiterated government's commitment to safeguarding the rights of the nation's children. Speaking at the recent launch of Child Month 2013, Minister Lisa Hanna said the administration aimed to achieve this by bolstering policies and programs aimed at protecting children.
In the budgetary allocations for children for 2013-2014, it is clear that we consider the development, care and protection of our children as important priorities as a government.
This year's budget reflects increased allocations to the Child Development Agency, grants to private children's homes and places of safety, as well as for maintenance grants to foster parents. $75 million will be spent through the Jamaica Emergency Employment Program to build separate facilities at 5 police stations to house children who come in contact with the law. Child Month activities, meanwhile, will be driven by the theme Children's Care and Protection, a FIWI mission. Activities will include a national church service, National Children's Action Day, National Children's Day, and the awards ceremony for the poster and essay competitions. And finally, Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller left the island early Friday for the inauguration of new Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro in Caracas. Nicolas Maduro was elected the new Venezuelan leader on Sunday in an election made necessary by the death of President-elect Hugo Chavez last month. Prime Minister Simpson Miller was accompanied on the trip by Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade Minister A.J. Nicholson and Science, Technology, Energy and Mining Minister Philip Paulwell, along with a support and security team. And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Samantha Allen. Thanks for watching.